Oh, so close. Hi, welcome back to the channel. So today we're at Efteling. Efteling is a theme park in the Netherlands. We are currently staying on site. We're staying on Lunchland, which is basically like their lodges. If you can see in the background, I'll spin around and show you a few in a minute. Efteling's a big resort. They've got a hotel, they've got these kind of outside lodges. I believe there's camping as well. So they've got lots of sort of options for staying. But it's very easy to get here on a day trip from Amsterdam as well. You can get the train down. Well, it's train and bus. You can do it in about an hour and a half. But yeah, we decided to stay because it's very, very cool. It's super cold at the minute. I'm going to show you around in a second. You're going to see all the frozen like lakes and stuff they've got here. Wow, it's super frozen. Let me spin you around so you can have a look. Yeah, it's all like, that's how cold it is. I think it's supposed to be like minus 1 or 2 today, but later on apparently it's going to feel like -7. Let's have a look at some of these lodges. So this is the sort of place that you can stay while you're here. Super Fairytale like, right? It's so nice. They've got the snow shovels ready for you outside as well. So yeah, so what we're going to do is we've got, because we're staying, we've got early entry into the park. We can get in there from 9:30 this morning rather than 10. The normal time's 10 till 6. So we are going to get packed up. We're going to get over to the park, which is about a 10-minute walk from here. So we're walking through the woods to get to the park. So the park's just over that side. And it's about a 10-minute walk from the lodge. So you go this lovely walk through the woods. What other theme park would you get this in? It's crazy. So nice. There you go, it's the famous entrance. We're going through the side gate. So you go, when you come in the main entrance, you sort of down that way through the car park and you walk up and go in the front. But we're cutting in the back because we've been staying in the lodge. So we're in and we're walking around to the Baron. There are like limited rides for the first half an hour, then everything else opens up. So we're going to wander around and hop on that. There's quite a bit of construction going on here, but we're in. And I think they're building a new hotel, or they're doing works in this building here. There's some other work going on out the front, so there's quite a bit of construction happening now, but I guess back in when it gets to the summer, that'll be all sorted out and it'll be back to being super lovely and Fairytale like around here as well. First half hour is limited rides, so we are going to head around to the Baron, which is kind of at the back of the park. If you can see over in the distance, you can see some antlers on one of the buildings. That's where we've just been, that's where we're staying. Right, hit the drills. So this is how cold it is today. Everything's just frozen. There you go, so this Baron. Big old dive coaster. Really looking forward to that. I'm just surprised at how frozen everything is. Oh, that's solid, frozen solid. Crazy. Anyway, there is Baron. Even the buildings are like, I'm gonna hop in the queue. I said, 5-minute wait. Sweet.
Vandaag is het voorrecht af te dalen in de wetenschap die toegang geeft tot rijkdom en welvaart. Ik zal u opleiden tot mijn beste kompels. U wordt licht en goud voor het geweten. Dit is mijn goudmens. Dit is mijn goudmens.
Ik dacht echt, we gaan gewoon direct. We gaan heel ver. Iedereen gaat terug.
So just ridden Baron. We had 2 goes on it. There's so few people here this morning that we got to stay in our seats and go around again, which is awesome. It's a great dive coaster. I really like it. I know some people don't really like it, and I don't know why. It's just behind me, you can see it. It's got a cool hang at the top. It's fast. You've got a couple of inverts. It's great, really enjoyed it. So we got to do it twice. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, so that's good. We are now headed round to, I think we're going to go round to Fata Morgana and have a look at that. So yeah, see you in a sec. So that's the new Dance Macabre building, an area. We're going to come back there shortly. There's quite a bit of construction going on here at the moment. They're not shy about it either. So they don't, not everything's kind of boarded away while they're working on it, they just get on and do it. I suppose it's a good thing in a way, but it kind of does break the illusion of the magical, mystical theme park, but it's all good. I love this facade here. It's very cool. Oh, he moves as well. Love it. Oh my god, you're not far off it. So we're all just about taller now, and it's a 5-minute wait, so we're going to hit this one. Nice straight in. It's so very quiet. Very cool. So yeah, so 5-minute wait, so I can put the camera away, so we're about to start. Right, so we just come off Ogle Rock. It was quite good. We only queued for a couple of minutes. We're straight on. We basically picked our row. It's just a dark roller coaster. It kind of just goes around the edge of the building. There's nothing special. There's a few drops. The props you kind of see right at the last second. I think that's just to make you kind of jump with like the birds swooping in and stuff. But it's a bit odd. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Leah came on it. She liked it. Yeah, it's not one that I would rush back to do again or queue up for like half an hour to go on, but a couple of minutes wait, awesome. I really want to go on that pagoda. Let me spin around. You see it, the viewing platform, so we might pop on that in a bit. I think we're going to wander around and do some of the dark rides now, try and warm up a little bit because it's freezing, and I'm going to stop saying about how cold it is as well. I'll stop that. Alright, see you in a sec. We're currently walking around to Drumvlucht. I'm totally saying that wrong. It's kind of the troll dark ride, which is very, very cool. But I just wanted to show you some of this little land here. So we've got the Efteling Museum here, and I think you can look at some of the old props and artworks and things that they've used in the past. It's quite magical because obviously it's been so frosty and snowy, plus the fake snow as well, I'm sure. But yeah, there's a couple of carousels, swings, just lots of different like smaller rides, the kind of carnival rides, I guess. The carousels are pretty incredible, like the different carriages. We've got this kind of like sky trolley train up here where you jump in a snail shell and the snails take you around, which is nice. The buildings around here are all really beautiful. Everything's done really nicely. We're definitely coming back for hot dogs shortly because you can get plant-based dogs and they're delicious. Really, really, really tasty. You've got Villa Volta, which is like a madhouse. You've got Ravlichen. I don't know how to pronounce that. That seems to be closed for maintenance. And we're going into Drumvlucht. It's a 10-minute queue. But it's beautiful around here. The theming is so cool. It looks so nice. I bet that at night when that's all lit up, I bet that's fantastic. So yeah, it's a 10-minute wait. Right, so we just come off Drumvlucht, which is kind of the trolls and fairies and gnomes and all the different sort of woodland creatures. You kind of go through their homes and you look at the different scenes, and it's very much like the Haunted Mansion where you kind of the cars turn left to right and you're climbing and climbing and climbing, you look at all the different scenes. Then when you get to the top, they let you loose and you kind of come down this coaster around the outside of the building with the scene in the middle, which is really nice. It's very, very kind of family well, it's kids. It's a kids ride. Even when you get on, when you're looking at the loading, it's either 3 adults or like a family of 4, like 2 adults, 2 children. So yeah, but it's good. I wouldn't wait hours for it, but it's a nice coaster. It's a nice dark ride to go on. It's quite enjoyable. All right, cool. Right, we're gonna have a look and see what's next.
It's just like the theming, and like it's so much nicer than Disney, I think.
Yeah.
Like the effort level is very high,
Yeah.
but they've still got this sort of like natural bit of it, which I think is unusual.
So next up we've got Symbolica. This castle is so cool, incredible, so nice in this area. You got like restaurants, and over there you can get pea soup. Very European.
Here we go, that's the question.
Right, so we've lost someone. We're going to find them and then we're going to jump on Symbolica. So see you in a sec. Symbolica's on a 20-minute wait or a 5-minute wait single rider. So we're going to shoot in the single rider line. Symbolica's a trackless dark ride. And it's really cool. It's got a really awesome pre-show as well.
Welkom in Symbolica.
Vol magie. Het heet hier niet voor niets het Paleis der Fantasie.
Het is ongehoord wat er gebeurt met de trap. What's happening? What's happening with the stairs?
So just done Symbolica. Gone to see our mate Pardew. It was great. It's great. It's just a nice trackless dark ride, and you kind of go from room to room. Every car is different. So you've got different colour cars. So every car has a slightly different route. Yeah, it's a really, really good dark ride. The pre-show's awesome. We went single rider, so once you get through the pre-show, you're on it pretty much straight away. There's interaction on the cars. If you're sitting in the front row, you can interact with the scenes, which is pretty cool. But I do prefer the Mystic Manor in Hong Kong Disney. It's just I preferred the story of that, but you know, there's still some very magical bits here, and the smells when you go into the party scene on Symbolica. You smell all the sweets, and yeah, it's just, and all the cakes. It's really nice. It's a really nice ride to do. So yeah, but we're now walking around to Python. That's all open now because it's so cold. A couple of the rides were sort of late opening, but they're starting to pop open now. They're all in 10-minute waits, so we're going to head over there now. So I think
10 minutes.
I want single ride is closed anyway.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so it's literally just a 10-minute queue. Okay,
Nice.
cool. Let's do it. All right, let's do this. You have to snake around the barriers. Some cool inversions on this. to Joris. Joris Oude Draak. How cool is this? All full wooden roller coaster. Right next to Python. Right, let's do it. Right, so we just hit Python and Joris Oude Draak. So I think that's Joris and the Dragon, which is the wooden coaster that's right next door to it. Great, both of them fantastic. So Python's super smooth. I don't know if it's been re-tracked recently, but it's a comfortable ride. It's really what Colossus could be, but what Colossus isn't. So it's smooth, it's comfortable, it doesn't hurt. That's the main thing, and it's fun. Really, really good. Like that one. And Joris Oude Draak is the racing wooden roller coaster. I got front row on single riders. We waited on both. We waited about 5 minutes. So single rider queue for Joris Oude Draak was literally walk on, and I got front row. And Python was advertised 10 minutes, and we literally just walked straight on. So yes, it's been great. It's starting to get a little bit busier now. The queue times have started to creep up just a touch, but it's like 1 p.m. We've got around all the big rides, to be honest with you. So yeah, we're going to basically just pick up the rest of the dark rides. We're going to go on Dance Macabre. That's probably got the longest queue in the park at 40 minutes, but we'll probably wait till a bit later. Yesterday we did actually pop in, last knockings yesterday, and rode Dance Macabre, and it's fantastic. So it's definitely worth. I think it's definitely worth that wait. But as I said, we're going to wait till a bit later when the park clears out a little bit, and yeah, we're going to hit that up. So we're going to grab some lunch, and we will see you after lunch for some more rides. Right, obviously, we have to come round and see our mate.
Hallo. Papier, sage ich.
Well, it does like bullet, doesn't it?
Papier, sage ich.
Don't know why it made me jump. Right, we're post lunch now, so we're going to go for a bit of a smoother ride. Heading over to Fata Morgana. It's apparently it's 100 Arabian Nights. I just think it's pretty mad, but it's a nice chilled ride, so we're going to hop on there now. Isn't it 100% obvious where you're supposed to go?
100% obvious.
No, it's not.
Alright.
So yeah, we're on a 0 minute wait for Fata Morgana. Literally, it's walk on. There's no one. I always think it's quite an impressive loading station. The tiger's a bit tired, isn't he? Well, what is going on here? Look up. So we just come off Fata Morgana. I do enjoy it, but it's a bit I think it's a bit beaten up. So a lot of the elements weren't working, like there was doors that weren't opening, so they were like jammed open and things like that, like different models that weren't moving. But, you know, it's a nice ride. Some cool stuff in there to see. Some of it doesn't really seem to make too much sense, but it is what it is, isn't it? But it's, 0 minute wait. You literally walk on, get on the boat, walk off, and then that's it. So it's time for Danse Macabre. I've decided to come and do this one first. The queue is 13 minutes. Spooky. So it's a 20-minute wait. Right, so we just come off Danse Macabre. It's awesome. It's fucking awesome. It's up there in my top dark rides. I can't tell you which number right now because I want to say 1, but I need to just have a good think about it. It's basically based around obviously the music Danse Macabre, the Symphony Danse Macabre, which is also the Jonathan Creek soundtrack. So if you're of my age or thereabouts, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's basically a circular room which turns. I don't want to give too much away because there's so much cool stuff in there, and if you're going to come, I don't want it to spoil for you. It's well worth doing. It's obviously the length of the song, and there's loads of really cool animatronic elements to it. There's drops, there's turns, there's twists, there's all sorts going on. If you're coming here, definitely do it. Or if you're thinking about coming to Efteling, I think that's worth coming for. If you're planning on doing a trip over here or anyway, it's definitely worth considering based on the new area of Danse Macabre. So anyway, so we're going to head on. We're going to go on to Max and Moritz, and see you in a bit. All right, Max and Moritz. It's a cool area around here. So what have we got? We've got a 5-minute wait. Single ride is closed. Is that it? 5 minutes? Wow. So you can choose with Max and Moritz. As you can see, it's right next to the Danse Macabre area. You can choose whether to race on Max or Moritz. And there they go now. They're basically dueling coasters. You're kind of racing but in opposite directions. So in the queue, this part of the queue line's shut, but there's all sorts of things to play with. So there's bells. And there's fart cushions. Excellent. Good work. So there's lots of little things to play with, and in fact to read. Cool mirror. So I think Max and Moritz are like a couple of kids that are little troublemakers, or not troublemakers, practical jokers. So there's different things.
I went anal, and I was like, what?
You were like, I'm going to pump that. That's cool. So yes, this is where you choose. If you want to race on Max or Moritz. What are we doing, Max? We're going for Max. Let's do it. Right, so we've just done Max and Moritz. We rode on Max. We've done Moritz before, so we did Max. It's great. It's just it's basically a family dueling coaster. There's lots of really cool elements to the queue. There's really cool elements as you're going round. The way they interact with each other, you can everyone waves at each other. It's really nice. It's great. Really good fun. You do like 2 laps. One's faster, the second one's faster than the first lap. And it's definitely worth a go if you're coming over, especially if you've got kids with you, or if you're someone who is not so much into the big coasters and stuff like that. There's no inverts, there's no craziness to it, but it's really good fun. So I would thoroughly recommend that one. So we're now going over to the Fairytale Forest. That's not the proper name of it, but I'll get the proper name of it when we're there, because I don't want to murder the Dutch name. This is a bin.
Papier.
I've got nothing to throw away.
Papier. Papier.
Is it?
Pap.
Okay, I was not expecting that. Actually made me flinch.
Papier.
So this is it. So we're coming into the Fairytale Forest. Let's show some of that. Let's go. We're kind of coming to the end of the day now. It's 5 p.m. So we're going to have a quick look around here and then try and get back on Dance Macabre. But the Fairytale Forest, or the Dawn's Route, I can't say that, I'm butchering the name. It's basically fairy tales. Some are like mini shows, some are like dioramas. But it's massive. It's absolutely massive. So we're going to have a look at some of the highlights. Yeah, so we've got Sleeping Beauty's Castle. So nice, everyone's having a snooze. Huh. Here she is.
Not built your candles.
Having a snooze.
Droopy candles.
Is that Rumpelstiltskin in there? No, it's an old woman. This is where the parents must stay. Children can. Oh, okay. So we're not allowed in this area. This is kids only. Yeah, it's all frozen, isn't it?
A Dutch word. Excellent.
It's a spooky tree, isn't it? Isn't there? If you can see, I think it's just my reflection. Little gnome.
Playing an organ.
People love smashing ice here, don't they?
They love smashing ice.
Smashing the ice.
I will say, if you come here when it's cold, Liz just pointed this out, the kids just love smashing the ice with ice. Some gnomes outside fishing, but mind your head.
This one's snoring. Got that weird open mouth position.
Everyone's asleep, aren't they? Yeah, these two. Hopefully you can see and it's not too much glare. All the gnomes are in here and the dwarves. It's still pretty cold, but I think it's quite nice to walk around here when it's a bit chilly. There's like a rest stop, bathrooms, and you can get your waffles.
Plek op zijn rug. Dan onder zijn ene arm kogelroom en kookleun. En onder zijn andere arm heuvelbank. En begon
It's quite the celebrity.
dan putdoor. En daar die snelle
Yeah.
niet weer zien. Na een paar minuten waren
How
ze
long there?
helemaal aan de andere kant.
So he must have just taken off his Christmas hat, because he was wearing like a winter hat.
Kino, heuvelbank, door alle
big.
lagen op. En weer ging het verder. Tot ze aan een grote rots kwamen.
The scale of this forest is huge. I think it might be nearly as big as the actual theme park. There's loads of like little bird boxes up on the tree, which is quite nice as well, especially in this climate. It's Little Red Riding Hood, I think. Rude Capucha. There she is, having a knock. She's got clogs on as well. Granny in there.
Het kapje naar haar grootmoeder gegaan, die alleen in een huisje in het bos
There's
woonde.
Granny in there.
Onderweg had ze bloempjes geplukt.
Oh, the toy maker.
Geppetto's workshop.
Ah, it's Geppetto's.
You've watched any of this, haven't you?
Yeah.
No.
No. Oh, you got the kit. Got the kit.
One-eyed cat.
One-eyed cat.
Oh, they're the ones that convinced him to go to
Oh, look at this one.
The fishing rod. What happened?
Really, man? Go on. Oh. There's someone in there, isn't there? Yeah. I'm not sure who it is though. Right at the back. Oh, it's Pinocchio and Geppetto. I should know better than that, shouldn't I?
Don't you know this story?
I didn't recognise the fish.
It's supposed to be a whale.
Oh, he's huge. Very cool. Very, very cool.
That's a name, actually.
Yeah. Ah, they're dancing slippers. They're dancing shoes. Did you notice Little Red Riding Hood had clogs on? Did you notice that one? Oh, what's that one?
So I'm assuming like before we should have probably been like a way out.
Yeah, I think so. I think they must be repairing one of them. Oh, I like the Zodiac on the floor. Have you got to point it at the right one?
And then stand on the thing. It really just seems like this is like should go down.
Yeah, yeah.
Try all of them.
Yeah.
Little wizard drops.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Gaat er dan naar Jackson? Waar is dat Jackson? Een beetje slippen.
Oh, no, I think he must be asleep. Oh well. Hello, my name is Dan.
Hello, my name is Dan.
Yay! It worked.
Come on, Stevie, say something.
Nothing could possibly go wrong, could it, if you moved in here? Yeah, don't worry about the children behind bars. The cake looks good.
That's fine. Look, I can have a cat.
Yeah. Nice and friendly.
I like my cake fence.
Freaky. What's here? Oh, it's like another like restaurant and. Oh. Oh, you have to poke it through. Oh dear, oh dear. At the bottom. Right, come on Stevie, you gotta get it. Did it work? Oh, so close. Excellent work, excellent work. What did you get?
For a moment I panicked.
Efteling.
The Efteling coin.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. You enjoying your apple flaps? Yeah.
What is that?
We should just stand in front of you, you'll suck it all off. He's great.
Did it get the pastry off?
It might, if you stand in front of him, he might. It worked. Yeah. It's great.
Oh, it's still fun. Right. Oh,
Is that another one? Oh,
He's-
that's another bin thing.
Tom Thumb's in there, but it's a bit overgrown.
Oh.
Yeah. You could just about see his hand. He is creepy, isn't he?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, right. He's trying to hear his name.
Ik Repelsteeltje heet, niemand weet dat ik Repelsteeltje heet.
Heks maakte van alle paddenstoelen langs het sprookjespad muziekpaddenstoelen. En daarmee kwam alle andere muziek ook terug. Zo komt het dat uit de paddenstoelen dat liedje klinkt. Gelukkig maar, want we kunnen niet zonder muziek.
En niet zonder verhaal.
Nu niet van Assenposten met de prins.
Maar dat lied.
Nicely lit up, isn't it? Right, so that's it. So that was Efteling. I'm back at the lodge now. It was so dark outside of Efteling that I couldn't actually film anything, so I had to wait till we got back here. It was such a good day. I had so much fun. The rides were great. The queues were really, really short, so it would appear that February, even at half term, is a good time to come. We were looking at the calendar planner, and it was saying that it's considered to be a lively time through this week, and then the rest of February is quiet. But, you know, the longest queue that we saw today was 40 minutes for Danse Macabre, but that disappeared, and by 3 o'clock it was down to 13 minutes for the queue. So I think when it gets to 13 minutes, that's the length of all the pre-show and everything like that. So by the time you get through, you literally don't stop apart from the pre-shows. So, you know, if you see 13 minutes up, get down to Danse Macabre. But talking about Danse Macabre, it's an absolutely fantastic ride. It's up there as one of my top dark rides. We managed to do it 3 times in total. We got different seats, and we actually saw different things, even though you're in the same, because it's a one room dark ride, and even though you're sort of in the same room for every time the ride goes, you see something different. So I was spotting things that I didn't see on the first 2 times. On the third ride, another highlight was Baron. We got to ride it twice for our first ride, which was pretty awesome. Obviously, towards the end of the day, people started to filter out, so you could do, you know, multiple rides. You could stay in your seat. Max and Moritz, you could stay in your seat. You know, the queue time for that, it was around 5 minutes every time we saw it. So, you know, it tells you how many people were there. At the end of the day, there was the big water show. Unfortunately, the only places that was available for us to actually stand, you couldn't stand. There's certain sections where you're not allowed to stand and you just have to keep moving. I kind of caught as much as I could, so hopefully there's some on the overlay and you can see a little bit of it. Each attraction has their own part of the show, so you get the music and you get the atmosphere and the projections. So it's pretty cool. Would I recommend it? Yeah, it's so easy to get here from the UK. You know, you fly to Amsterdam from most airports in the UK, and then it's a train from the airport and then a bus. Or there's actually a bus that runs straight from Amsterdam, straight from the airport. There's 2 that run every day down to Efteling, and then 2 that run from Efteling back. That's at the moment. I think in peak times that changes very, slightly, so you get more buses going. So so that's it. So thanks for watching. Give us a like and a subscribe if it was of any help at all. If you're planning on coming to Efteling, let us know what you're planning on doing, whether you're going to stay in Amsterdam and come down for the day, if you're literally going to come across to the day, if you're staying down on site, let us know. And because any sort of travel tips is great in the comments, but people do read them. And if it helps someone, then it's totally worth a couple of minutes just writing in the comment. So so let us know what you think, what you're most excited about, what you're planning on doing. And so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.